What's the name of it?
The Hacked Synopsis, or plot, or DVD cover write-up. This is going to be on the back of the DVD. Rough draft. This is just a great rough draft. This is...
Oh, this is Hacked. Okay. This isn't Halloween Obsession.
No.
This has nothing to do with the Halloween Obsession.
This movie, if it comes out half, 3/4 as good as your father and I see it, as good as I see it at least, it's going to be better than Halloween Obsession. And I'm very excited about it. And it just might get me in the movie industry, because my friend Tony and my cousin Vinny and his wife are all producers.
It's a movie.
I know, but I really have my cousin Vinny. My cousin Vinny's a producer, and his wife. So when the Hacked is done, I'm gonna send them a copy. See what do you think? Can you help me to get in the movie industry any way possible? Even if I'm just an assistant to an assistant to an assistant on the set of a movie, you gotta get in somehow.
How come?
And then I could take a leave of absence from my job and this and that, and work on movies and all.
Enough time with that job, buddy. You gotta get yourself hung. All right.
Ready?
You gonna read it?
At that point, I'll be better financially, though. Right now, I don't have time or can't afford to be on the set of a movie and take a leave of absence. But I'm talking, this is about next year. We're talking late next year. So Hacked.
Need a sugar daddy.
Ready? Hacked. I'm projecting I would love to be out Halloween of 2014. And I can't afford to have a Halloween Obsession. Quick note about that. Can't afford to pay for the $1,000 to have it in the theater Halloween week. Plus, I'd have to drive 3 hours back from Wildwood with my buddy Jason. I would have loved for him to see it in the theater. So that's another reason I wanted to do it Halloween week, but I can't. And then I'd have to go back to Wildwood, 3 hours back, and another 3 hours back home. I'm just going to do it at some point in November is going to be the Halloween Obsession screening, okay? And I need your help, Daryl, and I got to find one other person to help me, you know, when it comes to the tickets, the DVD sales, making sure nobody sneaks in or steals a copy of the DVD. So that's going to be sometime in November, sometime in the fall, before December and like Christmas time starts coming and all.
Is Nick involved?
Halloween Obsession. Oh, and here's my idea.
Is Nick involved?
He's not really interested in all. He doesn't really care. He tells me I should move on and not deal with Halloween Obsession anymore. He thinks I shouldn't even finish the Film Fest version that he did like 90% of already. Or at least 3/4. He got it down to 30 minutes. I like what he did. He used different takes, different music. I got to get it down to 20 minutes. So I got to shave off 10 minutes more. I'm going to include a couple of clips of Michael Myers, like Marco was seeing Myers in his head. And you can do that. A friend of ours who's an actor said to us, you can include clips of Halloween because you're not selling it. It's just for film fests. Okay. So you can do, and you just give Halloween its due credit in the ending credits. And we're changing it to just Obsession. It's not going to be called Halloween Obsession, just Obsession for the film fests because I have my reasons.
You spin that, you block
I was told that that's the way to go about it. I can't have Halloween as in the title. So, ready?
I don't know about that because
synopsis.
you got to remember something. There is also the holiday, or you'd say the celebration of Halloween. You may not be copying the movie Halloween.
It doesn't matter. I agree with my friend Tony, who actually is in with the Halloween people. Like he's the one he was the webmaster for a while of the Halloween website. He's the one who ran that Halloween film, Halloween 25th anniversary convention. He knows the guy who's the executive producer who died in a suicide bombing when him and his 21-year-old beautiful daughter died in Jordan when they went to a family wedding. But his son now, Malik Akkad, he's now the one who owns the rights to the Myers mask and everything. He said he doesn't go after the people like you, the little people. You're only selling it on a small scale at conventions and all that anyway. And he said if anything ever would have happened, I'll have a talk with him and smooth it over. He said you won't get sued, trust me. But he told me, I know these things. He said I've done things like that. I've tried, and take my word for it, you can't have Halloween in the title because those people who run the film fests, they'll think, even if they just think it might be a fan film or a sequel to the series, they won't even look at it to see if it will be part of the film fest. So he said, do yourself a favor and change the name.
So what else could you name it?
I told you, he liked the idea. No, I'm taking out the word Halloween. It's just going to be called Obsession.
I like the perfume.
I like that.
But that's a perfume.
I don't give a shit. How many? There's actually songs. Did you know this, Ty? There's. No, I don't know about. I don't think movies, but there's songs, like different bands that have the same name of a song. Like I know 3 different songs that are called Believe, for example. You know what I mean? You can do that kind of thing. It doesn't matter if it's a perfume fag. Now let's stop this video and let's start the last video of the night, which is the hacks. It's at the theater that he works. I seen it.
You seen Rich? Can you do your impression? Do me your impression of Rich.
Can't.
Remember the one I did?
Do it.
I can't.
I did one. I sent someone a text. It was hilarious.
Unless he promises that these videos, except for the pictures and videos I want to be on there, that none of these will be seen. None of these will be put on Facebook. Will you promise me that?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't put none of this
In
stuff
that
on
case.
Facebook anyway. That's pretty good. That reminded me of when he was at the bowling alley.
What does he have, Tourette's?
No, he's just funny. He does some funny stuff, man. You really think he walks like that? That's a little bit over.
That's what he does.
That's a little bit
over. He
over.
does go left to right like this.
That's a little bit over the top. I don't remember seeing that.
Maybe he didn't do it in front of you. And the best is that, like, when we've been like in an airport, right, coming back from or going on a vacation, like we're so funny, him and I. Mainly him, but he makes me funnier. Like, you know, he'll be doing this in public, and I'm like, Rich, we're in public. There's women and children around. Put that thing away. I'm like, put your stomach away.
But when he gets that, when he's got the hairy stomach and he's going like this. How about that one?
Take it out.
Okay, can you tell me the story? Tell me the story, please,
story?
about when you went to the hotel with him and what happened.
No way. I'm not talking about that.
Come on.
Wait.
No,
Tell me about the
reading
hotel.
hack
Okay, Uncle
synopsis,
Ron,
and
I'm
then I
mad.
gotta-
I'm mad at you.
Tell me
I don't
about.
care.
Tell me about.
He's
You don't
wrong.
care?
He's wrong for this. This is not a story for children.
You don't have
and I'm
to-
ashamed of it as a Christian.
But
I'm
you-
not happy about that. That's not a story I want to tell.
That's a great story, man. No, okay, but you can leave out
Thanks
the.
a lot. Thanks a lot.
You can leave out the.
Tell me.
You can leave out the details.
Then I won't even say that.
Tell me.
You went to the. Okay, I'll fix the story for you. You went to the hotel and he hired someone, right?
Prostitute?
Yeah.
Okay, you can name it.
Escorts.
He hired escorts. You had an escort too? I thought it was just one escort. You had one escort too? Really? How much did it cost?
Freaking, they took $300 from us.
Come on, Uncle Ron. It's fine.
Each?
I'm not mad.
Each?
Every man does it.
They
Wow.
were supposed to be there an hour. They weren't even there a half.
And
Half hour tops. And I was in bed with the better looking one, the blonde. And because I'm Christian and felt guilty,
you gave her the money and told her to get
couldn't
out.
do anything. And I don't like wearing a jacket, a raincoat. And I couldn't do anything with her. And I was like, you know, asking her to like make out. I was like, I need feeling behind this. I said, can we make out for something? Maybe that'll help.
You
And
talked
she
to
said,
her?
no, we don't do that.
Oh.
And Richie was in the bathroom with the other one, and he was out within a minute. And he comes out with no pants on, just a shirt on, walks to the edge of the bed, and is doing his Richie-isms, and he's like, all right, so what are you doing? And I'm like, Rich, what are you doing? In my peripheral vision, I'm looking at him, but I can see his boner bouncing up and down as he's walking up to the edge of the bed. So obviously after that, I really couldn't do anything with the woman, with the girl, and it was a waste of money.
That
And since then, I vowed no more
You got
hookers.
someone on the phone.
That's classic.
classic.
That was classic. Ron on Rich would call that one. That was
Yeah,
classic.
and obviously, like I said, just I'll let you know before I leave the pictures and videos that I want to
I'm
be on
not
my
putting
Facebook.
them on there. I'm not putting any on Facebook because I don't want.
But I want this,
Don't hit it.
the hack
That I will
synopsis
put
and
on
the pictures
Facebook.
of me and Todd.
That's why I'm gonna do that with the camera.
And what about the video of me and Myers? That's all.
Yeah, I'll do those. Those are the two I'll put up. I gotta name those, but I'm not putting up on.
Yeah, just this video of reading the hacked,
Yeah.
the Myers one, and then me and Ty's pictures. That's all.
What about what happened with you and Dad and Stephanie?
I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly.
Stephanie who? Hamlet? She passed
No.
Ready?
away. Stephanie who?
No,
Guys,
shush.
I really want to read you. Don't you want to hear the hacked?
Stephanie who?
Dad met this girl at a karaoke, and he was there, and they went over their house.
And did nothing.
No, they did not do nothing.
Ron
Oh, no,
never told me
we
this
both
story.
did something.
You did? You never told me the story.
But I didn't do much, but I did something
You held their hand.
with a girl that had her boyfriend sleeping
Yeah.
right next to her. We were holding hands and flirting, and
Really?
we were like stroking each other's hands and all, and then we wound up keeping in touch. She came over to my house. We were making out and all that stuff a couple times. I got her to lift me a couple of times. It was fun. Like, she like picked me up in her arms and spun me around, and I put my finger in between her boobs, like she had nice cleavage and all that, and she didn't even care that it was on tape. I have this tape somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, and this is while she had a boyfriend, but she
What do
really
you mean
liked
she
me.
picked you up and spin you?
That's what she did. Because I asked her to, because I said, wow, you look like you could, like, you know, you could kick my butt or, like, you know, body slam me, no problem or whatever. So she she picked me up and spun me around. I like to be carried. It's fun, but not by guys. It's gay to be carried by guys, but I like to be carried by girls. I don't care. See, like I said before, I'm like the most gayest straight guy. Dave even says that too, because of like the music that we like this, they're like, you know, ballads, you know, like catchy, like slow rock songs, like for instance, I found a reason for me. Like that we're just like, we love those kind of songs more than like the heavy songs.
Those don't make you gay.
But I mean, I'm the gayest straight guy there is. But because of the fact that I could admit it, like I just did, I like a girl to be stronger than me or taller than me, or don't get me wrong, if a guy like would like mess with us, and like, you know, on a date or something, I would do the right thing and stick up for her. Even if I got beat up, I'd fight for her. But I mean, just like fooling around and stuff, I prefer a girl to be stronger than me and taller than me. But that shows that I'm secure enough. We call that like secure in our masculinity, you know, Ty? That's like shows that like I'm not ashamed. I know, and I don't care who thinks what. I know that I'm 150% straight. So that's why I can admit those things. I don't give a crap who thinks what. And you shouldn't either. Remember that. Don't care what people think.
What
The
about
only
the
thing that
other
matters is what you think and what God thinks. Or what you know and what God knows. Now please start this video. I gotta read this hack synopsis actually. Wait.
You gotta let
this
me
might
know
be
when
my
you're gonna
mechanic. Hold
really
on.
start it.
Here we go. I'm here, waiting for Custy, whoever that is, to bring a whip for oil change. Alright, good. So alright, we're cool. Alright, ready? Who knows somebody?
Okay, hold on.
Who knows somebody? Who knew another person? Who knew this other person? No, I'm just kidding. No, really. I've heard a couple people tell me, like a horror story, about how they drank out of a can and they wound up like cutting their lip or their tongue, and like you can't see them because they're microscopic, but they actually got, you ever hear anything like this? They actually had like their tongue turn into like an egg. There was like spiders that hatched out of their tongue.
Damn, you've been reading some of that weird.
No, these are
crazy
true
videos.
stories. Like that's why when you open a can, you before you open a can, do what I did. Just give it even just a quick this, or really though, really go to town on it and clean it before you open it. If you're gonna drink it out of the can, God forbid you get cut. I'm telling you, even if you don't, that's disgusting to know that bugs lay their eggs on top of cans that we can't even see them.
Oh, okay, I see what you're
I'm
saying.
serious, guys. It's no joke. And I don't like things too gassy. So.
Man, that's gonna blow up on you, man. Crazy? Don't make a mess in my room.
Dude, it
Open-
wasn't supposed to do that. It was supposed to stay. And then you like slowly open it. I do it all the time with plastic bottles.
Really?
I guess it's different with glass.
What is that? Hold the phone.
Alright. We're good. I got a little of the gas out. Alright, I'm so ready to read this to you. Alright, you're gonna love
You
it.
were ready 2 hours ago.
You're gonna love it. Hey, you're the one with the freaking stories.